Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the latest building launched into Star Trek Fleet Command in November of 2024. The Mastery building, the click saver that is the Independent Archives. We're going to go through what I think are the priorities, where I think that you should be focusing when you get your vital data cubes that you need to unlock these certain things. And also, I'm going to unlock a track. We're going to master it here tonight, and we're going to see exactly how much it benefits. Let's dive into the latest building in STFC. Star Trek Fleet Command has been about now for 6 years. Over those 6 years, there's been ships added on top of ships, added on top of loops, added on top of grind. I mean, just look at this carousel of ships that we've got in the game now. Obviously, me being G6 goes all the way up to all the G6 ships. Look at all these things. And lots of these things, if you take out the faction ships and you look into them, you find specialty ships all over the shop. They are starting to get higher and higher level. They started in the 20s, then they moved to the 30s. We're now at Ops 40 being the standard level to unlock a specialty ship. And you know what? I expect that to start creeping up as well very soon as they try to push the mean average ops level of the game up. But what that's done is that's created refinery after refinery. I have to scroll. I mean, look at this UI. I'm zoomed really far out, and I've still got to zoom to get through all these different refineries. All these refineries have got so many bundles in there that you've got to click. It's too much. It's far too much. And Mastery has been something that's been touted for a good couple of years now, whereby when you finish a loop, it needs to end, and it needs to end in a way that continues to pay you, and it needs to end in a way that still rewards you for all the time and effort that you've put into that particular loop. And this is what the Independent Archives does. So the building itself, let's talk about it. It's got some fantastic abilities actually on the actual building itself. It's got station module non-Sigma resource CE, which is cost efficiency, basically making it cheaper. It's got Sigma cost efficiency for G6 players. Everyone's not sure what Sigma is. It's this stuff up here. Obviously, when you get into the G6 realm, you have Sigma steel, Sigma trite, and Sigma dilithium, as opposed to the standard stuff that you start off with at level 1. You've got module materials cost efficiency, making it cheaper in gas, crystal, and ore. And then the new Chaos Tech level up cost efficiencies and tier up cost efficiencies as well, making that new loop even quicker and even easier in the month of its launch. Honestly, it's outstanding. It's absolutely brilliant. The bonuses alone are worth doing it. And do you know what? I want to pay massive kudos to Scopely. This building, bearing in mind, I've never bought anything for this actual building. This is literally what's been available free to play through the Daily Drip, through the Battle Pass during its launch month. We are currently on the 23rd, so we are not even 3 weeks into this at the time of recording this video. And I'm already at level 28, and I'm already got plenty of the Independent Archive schematics to be able to take it even higher, which we are going to do as part of this video. It's massive. It's absolutely huge. And I think I just want to show you the actual benefit that this gives. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible. It just makes everything so much cheaper. Now, I'm going to show you this in a little bit of a roundabout way. I'm going to show you on Spox Club what these efficiencies will actually do. So we're going to use Uncommon Refined Crystal 6-star that I need. I'm working towards getting to Shipyard 66. I currently need 21,650. Yeah, 21,650. If we just pop back into game, we can see that my current resource efficiencies for building modules is 46%. 46%, and I'm using this number pretty much because it works out really well. So if we take a look down, and now this building's not actually added into Spox Club yet, but what I can do is I can put Crystal Buildings efficiency from the Fleet Commander Spock here. I can actually take that up to 43%, which is near as damn it there, isn't it? So 43% against 46%, so it's near as damn it there. So what that does is that actually takes us down from the 21,000 plus that I needed in G6 down to 17,460. So that's where I'm actually at right now. Near as damn it. It's going to be within the margin of error. 4,000 materials saved this month. It's like an additional income. But that's not just for these one set of upgrades that I've still got to do. That's for every upgrade for the perpetuity of time. Yes, I've probably made that word up. So I just want to say that the actual building itself is incredible. And that's not even the main star of the show. The main star of the show is the actual mastery levels in between. Everybody will be getting the Botany Bay. The Botany Bay will be given absolutely free to play. And what that does is that gives you every single thing that you would be able to get out of the Augment faction store within factions as a part of a free daily bundle claim. So you're getting stuff here that you're just not going to need. Augment reputation, most people by the time they get to this point may have maxed it. I've maxed it, obviously, but you're getting decoded data. Why are you still getting that? So you can buy your Stellar Directives. You're getting plutonium. You're getting hijack ship blueprints. All these officer shards. When you pull it, it sometimes just shows that you get 0 because you've already got them maxed. You are indeed getting officer XP and transporter patterns. I don't care what it says. When you pull it, we're going to pull it in a second. You are getting transporter patterns. Let's claim this and let's see if it does what I think it's going to do. There you go. It's showing the transporter patterns. Sometimes it shows 0, 0, 0, 0 next to all the different officers. Not true. You are getting officer XP and transporter patterns every single day, which is marvellous. But what this also does, this is not additional to what you already had for upgrading a building. It's removal. It's removing that faction store. The only thing in there now is stuff that you can claim, which is Augment faction icon, which I've not bought yet, and the Khan avatar. I'm saving up the 225k to get the Khan avatar. I'll save up the 100,000 to get the Augment faction icon because I don't use the credits for anything else because the store's gone. Once I've claimed these, this will be absolutely empty. It's outstanding. The mastery component is brilliant. Another one that I've done the Vidar Talios. Now, the Vidar Talios, something else I need to mention as well. So let's go back to the Botany Bay. Now, not only are you getting the mastery, so you're getting the reduction of clicks, you're getting the time save there from not having to go through all that faction store for the individual loop to claim everything, but you're getting these little bonuses along the way. Botany Bay components efficiency. It's good for lower players that haven't been about for ages and ages and ages, that have got it maxed where it's absolutely irrelevant. It will help you get to the point where you can actually get to a tier 9 Botany Bay even quicker. Data mining speed, exactly the same. Data mining bonus, sounds the same, doesn't it? Data mining speed, data mining bonus. I mean, don't sound much different, do they? And then just a generic mining speed as well. And obviously you get mining speeds at every single level. And obviously at the end, when you do hit mastery, you get the golden avatar of the ship as well. So this is going to become a theme. Every single tree has these little additional bonuses which you keep forever. And once you've finished it, you don't lose any of these. They all stay there forever, which is brilliant. Another one that I've already been able to master this month is the Talios. Already had enough to be able to master this. Let's have a look at what we get from here. So we get component efficiency for the Talios, which again, remember, I've maxed this out because I was already at tier 9. Sorry, at tier 12. You cannot take it to tier 12 until you are Ops 58. So if you are under Ops 58, you're going to be stuck at one of these earlier tiers before. But even in the meantime, you are getting component cost efficiencies for the Talios to make it quicker for you to be able to get up. So when you get to 58, you've got there with less work and less effort because you're getting cheaper component parts, plus you're able to get more loot. I mean, and these are additive as well. I want to add these in. It's not like you go 5%, it stays 5%, stays 5%, stays 5%. It's not. These are additive. So it's 5%, 10%, 15 to 20 to 25 to 30%. It's massive. Look at the nano probe loot increase, 25 to 55 to 80, sorry, 90 to 130 to 180. It's huge. This is like having by the time you get here, it's like having 2 5/11s on your ship. It's absolutely incredible, really. Max cargo size increase. Anybody in the G6 realm will praise the fact that we've got additional cargo increases because the cargo in G6 ships is atrocious. It's so bad. Anyway, you can get an increase in your actual cargo hold is incredible, and I'm really happy to see that. Solo Armada credit increases. They're nice to help with that loop as well. But then when you've mastered it, what do you get? You get everything within that bundle. So you get all the faction credits as if you was max pulling it. You get all the reputation. They've removed the negative reputation. Remember, there was rep bundles in the Talios faction store, in the Talios refinery, which basically meant that if you pulled one of them, you lost. If you pulled this one here for 60 million, you lost 30 million Klingon and Romulan. Now you're just getting 60 million of each. and no negative rep at all. You have got sourcing. It's also removed the necessity for you to do expansion cubes because you're now getting everything that you would have got in the expansion cube refinery, and not once every 5 days. You're getting that every single day. And we're going to claim that. We're going to get some Borg Queen shards. We're going to get some Dezox shards. We know that. More directives for your armadas. And even the exos for when you want to go out and do that grind, making it even easier, because these exos were only available through the expansion cube. Now you're going to be able to get one pretty much every single day. Huge chunk of charge, but it's massive. Let's click the mastery button. There we go. Borg Queen shards, Dezox shards. Dezox is pretty huge, actually. That assimilate ability is becoming more and more prevalent, and the ability to have him below deck, increasing your proc chance on assimilate, is really good. We've got our Talios Exo, we've got all of our reputation, faction credits for the click of one button. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Now, to talk about where you've got to get, so you have got to max the ship. So like the Botany Bay, the Vidar, they both need to be at tier 9. The Talios, Voyager, Monavit, they all need to be at tier 12. And if you go right to the end, you can see they need to be tier 12. And they've also got an archives building level requirement. The highest is this one, which is Voyager, where you need to get it to level 35. The Monavine requires you to get to level 30 on the building, which we're going to do in a moment. The Talios requires you to get to level 26. The Vidar requires you to get to level 24, which I've shown you in a month, you're going to be able to get past that easily. And then obviously the Botany Bay requires archives level 16 to hit mastery, which is phenomenal. Monavine. So I wanted to show you this actually in action, show you it working. So the Monavine at the moment, obviously the refinery for the Monavine, you claim your neural net chips through grinding out the Texas class hostiles. You exchange that for Monavine parts, Regal diodes for the research, Queen's favors to be able to exchange for your bundles. You've then got active net chips, which basically does the same, but obviously in a little bit more. And then you've got your choice selection, which was like your stretch goal to get more Queen's favors to allow you to pull more of the resources. Now, if you have the skin, if you have the Monavine Mark II skin, which is now free to play, grindable through the Emerald Chain, yes, it's slow, but it is technically free to play grindable, or if you've already purchased it, the bundle will take effect of that. If you've got the Borg Prime, the Borg Prime faction credit prime, where it doubles everything in the faction credits, it takes effects in these mastery bundles. They've done such a good job. But you see here, look, it's normally 500 chests to do a max pull of all these things. 500 Queen's favors. Now, what I can get a day is 200 from there, and I can get 200 from there. That's what I can get every single day, 400. Not even enough for a max pull. And then every few days, you get an extra 400. You can basically pull, it works out about 221, and then you can pull 211. That's what you can pull in these bundles. That's roughly where you're going to be on a daily basis. We're going to go master the Monavine now. We're going to go master it, and we're going to show you what you get from it, because it is absolutely incredible. What we're going to do is I'm just going to quickly, once again, show you. Let's use steel as an example. I'm going to use steel as an example because don't forget, once we master it, these bundles disappear. 12,800. I'm going to quickly grab that, and then I can show you it when we get it back. So 12,800. Let's go master it. So we're going to take our building up. There is a building upgrade event on as well, which is why I've been saving these. So let's get rid of this. Let's just take it up to 30 for now, because that's all we need to be able to max my Monavine loop. Let's do this. And remember as well, every 5 levels, now I've hit 30. I think, don't correct me if I'm wrong, it's going to have reset my bundle for the independent data shards. Every 5 levels, you can come in and claim more data shards. So remember, if you are doing a bit of a blitz like I'm going to be doing later on after the video, remember to go back and claim your data shards from there. So we've now done level 30. You can see the Monavine's now green. We are going to master the Monavine. We've got our gold avatar. We've got some Apex barrier. Monavine Mastery is now unlocked. We can see that down here, but look at this bundle. So remember we said 12,800? We're getting 38,500. We're getting max pulls. We're getting the equivalent of 1,500 Queen's Favours a day worth of Sigma resources. We're still getting the Monavine parts. We're still getting the Regal diodes. We're still getting the shipyard directives if you ever want to go out and do those, because there are sometimes events for them. You're getting all the materials every single day. So you're getting the 5-star materials every single day that you would have got from the automated shipyard, which is the Monavine refinery. We're able to go in here, we're able to pull it. There we go. We got all the resources, we got all the materials, we got the shipyard directives. Happy days. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely one of the best things to be added into the game for such a long time. And you can see that in a month, I've been able to max 2 of them. Total transparency, Scopely gave me the sufficient stuff to be able to do my Monavine. So if you're slightly behind me, don't think that I've paid for it. I haven't. Scopely have given me it to show you here on this content, to show you how good the independent archives and the mastery actually is in practice. Fantastic building. Fantastic benefits from actually doing the building. The mastery is absolutely outstanding. Let me know what you think of independent archives and the mastery functions down below. That would be absolutely great to hear from you. Let me know which one you've decided to prioritize first. Let me know which ones you've decided to prioritize. For me, if you are a G6 player, you do have the Mark II skin. For me, the Monavine is the one to go for. And then I would probably then go for the Talios for the rep and the faction credits, because faction credits are a bugbear all the way through. And then my third choice would probably be Voyager, then the Vidar at the end of it, because the faction credit payouts are quite small. But remember, if you're a lower ops level player, realistically, maybe start at the bottom and work up. If you're in your 30s, probably do Botany Bay, then do the Vidar. Then when you unlock the Talios, start working on that. When you unlock Voyager, start working on that. But don't bother doing the Talios one, for example, when you're an Ops 40. Do you know what I mean? Do the little bits that you can, because obviously Ops 40, you might be able to take it to, say, I don't know, Tier 3. I think Tier 3 is where you can get it, or Ops 40. You can't take it any higher. So get it to level 3, but then it's dead to you for another few Ops levels. So maybe plan it and be strategic towards it. I hope that's been of some use to you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. Check out itslube.com. You can find all of our content on there. Give us a like, subscribe the button. That will be subscribe the button. Press the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification so that you are made aware of every time that we launch a new video here on the channel. Check out the Brits and Yanks Talk Trek podcast. Link to that is down below in the description. It's a fantastic podcast that's made by myself and all of my stream team to be able to give you some more Star Trek pleasure in your ears when you're driving to work, when you're out and about, walking the dog, all that sort of thing. Thank you so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. And remember that absolutely everything is better with lube. Take care, guys, and have a wonderful day.